Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Hello everybody, how are we this evening?
Good, thanks, AJ. Yourself?
Evening, AJ.
Buonasera,
Andrew. Buonasera. That's my Italian for the day. Buonasera. Ciao.
Good on you, mate.
If you can do it.
We've been to plenty of Italian tracks. You should know it better than that, Zippy.
No, well, see, I'm not Italian, you see, but yeah, it's welcome to Misano, I suppose. First time for a lot of years, I reckon, isn't it, Luke? The first time there.
First time, yep.
Yeah,
Mark?
First time for everyone. Yeah, first time for everyone.
Yeah,
first
I'd go
time
and
for
buy it.
everyone.
Yep.
Yes, it's a weird circuit. I don't know much about it. All I know is it's Misano in Adriaco, the province of Rimini, Emilia Romagna, in Italy. Which people don't know. My name is Adrian, and my parents lived near Italy, a little Slovenian country over there, and I was named after the Adriatic, which is bordering on Slovenia and Italy. So yes, broke ground in 1970, opened 4th of August 1972. Has quite a few different names, mainly built for motorbike riding. It is 4.226 kilometers long. It has 16 turns. The lap record is 1.20.042 by Harold's Sledgingsmiddels. That's the best I'm going to get out of that one in a Dallara in 2024. So yes, it's an interesting track. Yeah, so I suppose good luck for everyone being its first time on this track.
And luck is what you needed.
And any depths for this
We'll
track,
tell 'em.
Zippy?
Any deaths? Well, I searched the record books, and only in 2010, a Japanese rider named Shuya Tomizawa, a 19 Japanese Moto 2 rider, died from injuries sustained in a crash in 2010 on this track. So yes, only one death on this track.
It's all right.
Plenty on
I'm sure his
tonight.
mother wasn't listening when you read his name out.
Yep.
Tomizawa. Okay, that's probably better. Tomizawa.
In real life, do they
You
race
better get
in
it right
cars?
just in case she was listening.
No, they don't race in cars. I haven't seen anywhere where they've raced in cars. Mainly just motorbike riding. But they probably do a few go-karts here and there and a few other things.
But the record was in a Dolaris.
In a Dallara, yes. So I think they tried to pencil it in for doing some formula stuff, but it's mainly just for testing vehicles and stuff.
Well, a very demanding track, 48 laps. Tyre wear was pretty brutal, I must say.
Yeah, it certainly was. The other thing was to try and manage the off tracks and keep them to a minimum.
All right, David Dundell putting it on pole with a nice time of 1:39.211, with Brett Horsell right there on P2. Alex Kiddis in third. Our own Phil Manuel in fourth.
Woo-hoo!
Russell Uren in fifth. Andrew Galley in sixth. Nathan Pavero in seventh. Roy Clark in eighth. Andrew Listener in ninth. Ron Allen in 10th. Matthew Fu in 11th. Ross Watson in 12th. Paul Preston in 13th. Glenn Collison in 14th. Peter Latham in 15th. Darryl Callaghan in 16th. Peter Vermey in 17th. Will Munro in 18th. Todd Martin in 19th. And our own Joel Osterwell in 20th.
Woohoo!
And Brad Hayes from AJR in 21st, with Lester
Woohoo!
Craig from Shadow Racing in 22nd. Steve Ballard in 23rd and Mark Peck in 24th. Myself in 25th with Craig Healy in 26th and Phil Whiting in 27th. AJ himself in 28th, and
Woohoo!
Cormac in 29th, and Fletcher Christensen in 30th, with Ed Cullen from Shadow Racing in 31st. We have the next three were our race controllers, or 4 race controllers. Dave Galley didn't set a time. Joseph Grenshaw didn't set a time. Ashley Hall, I think, was from split 4. I think.
Can we get the front of the grid, Andrew? That's a beautiful, well done by David there. But coming into this race, we have Brett Horsell in first. He's gained 1 position. Russell Uren has dropped 1 position into second. Ronald Allen, after a beautiful win last week, has jumped up 5 spots into third. James Boardman is up 3 into fourth. Alex Kiddis up 4 into fifth. Andrew Galley's dropped 3 into sixth. Joel Osterwald is up 3 into seventh. Daryl Callaghan is down 4 into eighth. Peter Latham down 4 into ninth. And David Duddell, pole position, is in the top 10. He's up 2 spots. So interesting.
So close to qualifying there with the top 2.
Well, this is a fun fact for everyone out there. In all the splits, we have got the tightest split going all the way down to 13th. It's less than 100 points between 1 and 13. All the rest is like 1 and 6, 1 and 10, 1 and 8, and stuff like that. But down in split 3, all the way down to Nathan Favero, who is less than 100 points behind the leader. So 2 races to go. Last race going to be a non-drop round. It's still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, anyone's.
Righto, I think we will kick the button and let it rip.
Let it rip.
Let it rip.
Fair wheel spin.
It's a bit interesting, old Joel, our teammate Joel's that far down into 20th. And Ron Allen, last week's winner, down in the 10th.
Brett getting a nice start. Yep, nice. Oh, someone's
off there. Yep, someone's gone off. There's a bit more carnage happening at the start.
Who's in the new semi-cube car?
See that one?
Already right from the start. Joel's already up 6. Will Munro's up 5. Peter Vermey's up 5. Daryl Callaghan is up 5. Glenn Collison is up 5. The big movers at the start. Also Joseph Crenshaw is up 6.
The drivers are really going to have to watch their off tracks and incidents and the slowdowns. The slowdowns are pretty brutal here.
Yeah, so as I said, those off tracks were as well. There was plenty of people getting up over the limits at certain parts of the week.
The top 5 have taken off quite well. They're all still in the same position, so that's a great start.
Yeah, you don't normally see that.
No.
Oh! Todd Martin dropping.
Todd Martin got T-boned there.
Andrew Galley losing a few positions on the first lap.
I think he might have got a little bit caught up in that first corner.
And Paul Preston's lost a few spots too. He's down. Oh, he was down 6.
6, yep. Seeing a few new paints tonight.
Like who?
Oh, there's one. A semi-cube, unless the paints aren't loaded properly.
What was that? Was that Peter Latham, was it?
No car in front of Peter Latham, which is
It's
Joel's car.
Oh,
Yeah. Looks like the paints haven't loaded properly.
It might be something at my end. Might try resetting it actually.
Yeah. Because there's a few cars that are like it.
Well, the dust has settled into lap 2 now, so yeah, they seem to be going okay now. No stupid incidents.
Top 5 still in their original positions.
I'm surprised no one really calls this track the Anchor, because it does look like an anchor.
Have to take a lot of curbs on a lot of the corners here. Matthew flew around.
yeah, Matt didn't have a good night. Cool questions up in there.
Yep, paints reloaded.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, they have.
Yep, I reset it.
All paints have reloaded.
Yeah, it's very much a motorbike track. This one. Yeah, it's Mark Marquez has won it 7 times, and Honda have won it 20 times. And what was that? Was that a true fact that you said today about Daryl Beatty?
Who's that?
You told me at the start there was someone that had a motorbike accident.
Someone was paralysed in 1993. Wayne, someone?
Wayne Rainey?
Yeah, it was.
Was it Rain Rainey?
Yes.
He was a top rider.
Yeah. I can't believe this track used to go the other way though. That'd be really hard to get around.
I think it'd be even harder in reverse. So you could get close to 14 laps out of the first 50 litres.
Very open track, wasn't it? It was no walls in anywhere there on the track. So if you went off track, you'd probably land in the sand most of it, from what I was watching.
Yeah, a lot of sand rocks kept getting brought up onto the tracks.
A lot of it,
Especially on turn 4. And then come around to this last section here.
Top 5 still staying in their original position, and with Roy Clark in still in 8th. Well, Dardell's been racing really well this season. He's before this week, he's let me find it again. He's got 2 top 5s and 3 top 10s.
Doing well for the
Very
rookie.
close.
And that would have been his first pole, from what I remembered.
So any plans, AJ, to change your paints next season?
No, I think we'll probably be running these ones again next season, apart from the retro round.
Bathurst.
Bathurst, yeah.
Yeah, looking forward to that. I've submitted my retro paint to our painter, our team painter. So yeah, I'm hoping he has a bit of a squiz at that later tonight and goes, yeah, that's easy.
Roy Clark has gained another position. He's up into 7th.
Yep. Ron's trying to make the move as well.
Bit willing, really.
Also had to be careful coming out of pit as it comes onto the track.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was just natural to want to turn the pit lane limiter off as soon as you got
Yes.
out of the straight. But yeah, I wonder how many got caught out.
Peter Vermeer up there.
And he's out for the boys.
very good rejoin, though. Poor old Ross Watson hasn't had a good night. He's down 20-odd positions already from the start.
3 wide.
Matthew Fu and Todd Martin.
Oh,
haven't had the
no.
best start. Oh,
go!
Peter Vermeer getting a little bit loose and into the side of drop. Unfortunate.
yeah, looks like he tried to dodge it at the last second and saw him and go, oh, crap, but made contact.
Must have been a lot of people making mistakes because I'm up 7 spots.
You're doing well there, AJ.
So when was the pit window, do you reckon, Luke? When
Lap 14 you could go to.
and was it a 70% fill?
70%. I think it was lap 22 for the critical lap.
Yeah, I don't think I'd have wanted to stop for the second fill that early with the way it chewed the tyres up.
I did 20 lap stints for my tyres.
It is surprisingly even. But like I said, the top 5 are still there in the same positions, and you got Andrew Listener, Ron Allen, they haven't moved a spot. So yeah, the biggest mover, Mark Peck up 9.
And Dave Galley up 10.
And up front, you got Glenn Collison up. Was it 6?
Yep, up 6. Need to go to Specsavers, Zippy.
Oh, I might have to make the screen bigger.
Still tightly contested battles all over the track.
Hole in the pit lane.
Being early.
He might have got a bit of damage there and thought he'd get in there and use his fast repair.
Well, even that'll change up the strategy a little bit. See if we can run a little bit longer in.
Fresh air.
It looked like a blinker then.
Yep.
Yeah, it did, didn't it?
Nothing scarier.
Oh, I think screen freeze is worse.
After my race, I reckon a wheel disconnect's worse. I
Yep.
did manage to bounce off the fence and carry on though.
Well, look, if you keep going straight, you eventually hit something.
Someone around back there.
Social friends yours in that one.
Nathan Favero is in the picture now. He's up 2, followed by Roy. And Glenn's up 7. So who's dropped out a bit then? Who's in the top 5 that we missed?
Was it Andrew Galley down 6?
That was at the start.
Yeah.
Will Munro up 7.
Oh, Ross Watson, he's dropped.
Yeah, he dropped from the start though. So someone that was in the top 5 only a lap or so ago.
Russell.
Gone.
Paul Preston.
No, Russell Lurin. He's gone down. Where's he now?
He's a lap down. In 32nd.
I think he might have went in pit.
Wonder if
That's
he got a
right.
speeding in there or something.
I can see Steve Bella's having issues there. He's in and out. He's blinking.
Russell was currently 3rd or 4th only a couple of laps ago.
Yeah, Ross Watson was up there too.
No, I
He
mentioned.
was.
Ross had a trouble right at the start, didn't he?
Yeah, right from the start.
What, first lap?
Russell was in the top 5. Russ blew his engine, Ron was saying. Okay. While still the benefit of this is this still can be counted as a drop round if he doesn't make his way back.
Still tight battle at the front between David and Brett.
Yep, Brett's not letting go. But yeah, it's Mark Peck and Vella. He's had a fantastic season, Vella too.
Same as Craig Healy. Craig Healy's been going well all season.
Yeah, he has actually. I was having a lot of racing with him last season, but he's been in front of me the whole season, I think.
Steve Vella, 1 top 5 and 3 top 10s. He's also had a chubby bun.
Steve Vella, part of Tim Mulford and Rehan Leonard's team.
It's all Kiwis, aren't they, Andrew?
No, I think Grehan and they were Australian, I think. Yeah, I'm not sure now. I know they did a lot of racing in the New Zealand League, but I'm pretty sure they're based over here, over in Australia.
David's starting to get a little bit of breathing space now from Brett. It's creeping up to 0.7, 0.8. Down the bottom end, we've got Dave Galley up 13, Craig Healy up 11.
Steve will want to hope that he doesn't disconnect.
EJ's up 8. Doing well, mate.
Yeah, I didn't mind it actually. I did plenty of practice laps, but yeah, I didn't mind the track actually. It was hard with those old tracks and slowdowns, but it wasn't that bad.
Bill's taking to the pit lane.
Our own Brad Hayes is up 2.
Yeah, Phil was in.
Andrew Lister.
Yep,
Well,
Becky's in. Todd Martin trying to make his way back after the start. Best corner down here, turn 11. Flat out.
already up to lap 13 already.
Yep, Roy's in, Glenn's in. David slowly pulling away from Brett now.
Yep. They've got a very good break on Nathan too. They've got about 9 seconds from Alex to Nathan. Will Munro's in. Glenn Collison's in. Brad Hayes. Craig Healy. Ed Cullen.
Unfortunate there, Ron. Easy to do.
Joel fighting back.
Yep, you had to watch it on turn 6 there. If you cut it too much, the slow down was a second.
There's AJ.
Must be nearly out of fuel if I'm up in 14th.
Yep, top 3 are in.
There they come. I thought maybe Brett or Alex might have stayed out to get that extra point.
Yeah,
I think you'd just about be out of fuel by now.
Yeah, you could make 14 if you made it last.
Ron's come out there. He's in first
Andrew Gully's going through.
as well. Looks like Peter Vermey's going to be going again. Steve Vella. Lester Craig, who said his fastest lap. Nice light car.
Whoa,
Oh,
just saved it.
Mr. Gold member. Where's Lurking Clark gone? Mr. Lurky.
He's down in 24.
Down in 24. Making his way through now. He's pitted. Up he goes. Phil Manuel, just go for it.
He said the fastest time. Currently, yep.
Gets himself that extra point. He's out in chat, and also currently last week's winner.
AJ up 21.
Chubby, give him the chubby already.
Yep.
I wonder if his wife's lurking out in the chat room.
No, she said she wasn't
says.
going to make an appearance tonight.
There they all come in now. Oh, that's
Oh, it's just a strange
angle. Yeah.
Oh. Must have had a disconnect or something.
Wow. How's he going to drive out of that one?
Yeah, he probably looked up and went, "Oh shit, there's me bit, man." Done that before.
Yeah, I was expecting to be down there somewhere too. It must have been a shared bay, but I was right at the front somewhere.
Yeah, always.
Yeah, Ron, last thing you want to do is this time of the year is run out of fuel. And you don't want to do that because it would it always come back to bite you.
And Zippy knows it well.
Lester's going through for another one.
No, he's in.
No, he's been.
Lester Craig.
Yeah.
Oh yes, yeah. Oh,
Hasn't recorded it.
He's up 18 in the
Oh.
fourth.
Yeah, well, that says he hasn't done a pit stop yet. So he's in pit lane now, is he?
No,
No.
still driving around. Oh, Phil's blinking. Oh, no, Steve Battler's back out.
Top four haven't changed positions still.
Oh, three car battle here. Who's going to back out first because it's not going to make it 3 wide through here. Oh,
Gonna try.
no, they made it. How did they do that?
Oh,
Few off tracks there.
Yeah, I think there might be.
well done, Will. Good driving.
That's scary enough 2 wide, let alone 3. Lester's finally in. They were certainly game trying that.
I actually did. I'd call that.
That is silly. It is.
Yeah. There was a lot of impatient drivers in the top 10. I will put it out there. Thank you to the person who took me over the incident point limit. But it come back to bite you in the ass. It took you over as well.
And the grumpy old man award goes to.
What comes around goes around. I'm a pretty fair driver, and I will let you by. But if you're going to be like that, what comes around goes around.
So, Split 3 is the first broadcast this week.
Yes.
7:30 Sunday night for Split 4.
and having a look at the views, slowly making our way up. We're not as popular as Split 1, 2 and 4 yet, but we had 242 views
Yes,
from
we are.
that 2 o'clock today, so we're gaining ground.
It's you drawing them in with all the death reports, mate.
Yep.
Oh, it's hard, because it's Saturday at 6:30 in Australian time. In New Zealand, it might be 10 years
On-
back.
Yeah, people should be watching it while they're having their dinner.
Old Phil Manuel, he's messaged us today saying he had to go to his mother-in-law's barbecue. To
Yeah,
get
always seems
little
to be a birthday, doesn't it?
brownie points.
Yeah, if you're out there, Roy Clark, I know you actually got something else to do tonight. I'm hoping you watch it, mate. His daughter's wedding.
Is it his daughter's wedding tonight?
Yeah, you mentioned it last week.
Oh yeah, that's why he's not on
Yeah,
the
I can
broadcast.
picture it now. Set the TV up in the middle of the reception so they can all watch the race.
I'm surprised he hasn't jumped in.
Tell Nora be quiet. This is my moment, not yours.
Would have been interesting because I don't know the result, but if Roy wins it, would he have been on?
I reckon.
I
he
reckon I reckon he'd jump in. And he wouldn't be able to help himself. He'd slip out the back of the reception hall somewhere.
And get on his phone. Top 4 haven't moved still.
I could just picture him standing next to the groom, saying, "Hang on, just got to get on the broadcast for a second."
His little earpiece going.
Or giving his wife an extra wine so she doesn't know he's slipped away.
I just jumped back a couple of spots, so I don't know whether that was when I had my little wheel disconnect and bounced off the wall or not. Might have just been past the drivers and me.
Still, up 6, you're doing well.
Mark Peck standing tall, up 8 spots. So, Luke, did you find it a good track? Did you reckon it's another one you can't wait to do it again?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind racing it again. It was alright once you got used to the track. Hey, Bruce.
The McLeod.
Hello, hello.
Hey, Bruce.
How are you?
Just thought I'd drop in and say hello.
Good evening, Bruce.
So I know nothing about this race other than I had a look at the Split 4 pen sheet and it was long. So I had a good week off, apparently.
Bit long.
It was long. There's a lot of comments.
I hadn't seen that.
So how do we find Misano?
Oh, I quite liked it.
Don't want to come back.
As long as you survive lap 1, you seem to survive the race.
Maybe.
We got some movement up the top. Alex is up 1. Brett's gone down to 3rd, and Phil's still in 4th. But you're right, Mark. few weeks ago you mentioned about Alex. He really is. He's found another gear, and he's been a lot more consistent now, and you can see the results are coming proof in the pudding.
I still believe he should have been pushed up one. But, man, sub test.
No, I don't think so.
Look, yeah, look, I
He's
watched
got
him.
the pace. He needs to learn the racecraft. Nothing like it.
That's what I'm saying. As I feel like he's really starting to find that racecraft now. He's the consistency. I remember watching him in the.
I think he's still got a little way to go.
No, there's no doubt. He's still fresh. But when he raced in the over 60s, you know, he had the pace to match the fast guys, but he just made a couple of stupid errors.
Yeah, which we all do. Some of us keep making them like me, but
we all do. But we also know the rules.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. I'm not saying he's got stuff to learn, but he's always had the pace. It's just starting to show us potential now as he learns the rules.
I'll talk in general terms. There's definitely a number of drivers in the league that have really, really fast one-lap pace that aren't consistent enough to race in the split higher than they currently race in. And the reason that they're being held back is because they aren't consistently getting the results as required by the promo system. It's as simple as that. The league made a conscious choice a couple of seasons back to promote drivers based on race results, which come through consistent, clean racing over hot lap, one-lap pace.
Yep.
And what that means is that there definitely are some people that are out of place in splits from a pace point of view. But when you look at the championship results point of view, those drivers are not racing away with the championships.
And why is that?
No, that's right. Well, because
they
it
don't
takes
have
more
the-
than being fast to win a race or win a championship. You've got to be consistent.
Because they don't have the racecraft to keep it one on a line.
It can be more than that, Mark. But and Mark and I obviously have a bit of a friendly chat about this privately. We have we sort of disagree on a couple of things, but there's definitely some drivers that I would say are out of place and should be higher, but they just need to work on getting the results to get promoted.
I just love the consistency in Split 3 this year. As I said, we're at the top 13 and less than 100 points from the leader. So in 14th is only a couple of points extra. It's just, I mean, I love it that I don't know the results prior to the broadcast, and so I have no idea who's going to win it.
Because what I find interesting is if I look at the people that I normally was racing around, so I had the odd battle with Mr. Clark. Mr. Galley was just ahead of me when I stepped out, as well as people like Will Munro. And those guys have really lifted. Like, I've jumped back in to do a couple of the over 40s races, and oh my God, your pace has just gone nowhere. So it's really interesting how that lifts. So that's why I decided, screw this V8, I'll go race something else.
What are you racing?
Have a look at the announcement that I posted in general chat.
GT3s.
Oh, GT3.
So we've decided to put on a support series on a Wednesday night, which will be a single split of GT3 racing. So.
I just like the new blood. You got the Duddell's, Kidders has been, he's only still a few seasons. Horsell's done fantastic. Phil Manuel in our side, and Favero, and Ron as well. It's great new blood, and to me it's pushing a few of them away. Pushing a few of them to try and improve, like Roy and Will Munro's done a fantastic job this season. So it's awesome to see the way it's going.
Well, with the GT3 series, if you need a first prize, you could always give away a free date with Zippy.
Do we actually want people to sign up to the series? Like,
Yeah, but I'm getting that next week. We haven't
I
even
was just
going
going to say, you're trying to keep the numbers quite restricted, are you?
the other thing, what we decided to do, because the GT3 series, it's not going to put up practice sessions or anything like that. Apart from once we take out the cost of hosting, I think it's going to be like 10 races, so it's going to be like 10 sessions we're going to have to host. After that, we're going to donate the entry fee to the Balin Stewart Foundation.
Oh, nice.
Ah, cool. Yeah, I won't be joining you because I just can't be bothered learning another car. But
Yeah,
I
there's a lot
don't disagree with. I don't disagree with the fact that the league's doing it. But
there's a lot of
Not gonna
people
take
that I would expect a lot of people won't want to go anywhere near it because it is so different to the GT3. I also know there are a few drivers that are sort of looking for something a little bit different after, season after season after season of the V8s.
Yeah, I can understand that. The New Zealand League runs GT3 and a few other series as well as the supercars. Like they ran every night of the week, I think. And it's good that they do that. But I haven't got the mental capacity to learn more than one car.
Yeah, and that's why we're only keeping it to one split as well. It's going to be a single split. No live race control. Nothing like that.
So it'd be like a true gentleman's league with sorted out on the track.
Basically, the way that started out.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking when I said that. Yeah, it started out as a gentleman's league, basically, didn't it?
Yep.
Self-policing itself.
Trying to throw safety cars down the main straight at Bazooka and trying not to crash into the wall.
Yeah, so a couple of tweaks.
Very hard.
One of the rule tweaks that we've done is I've introduced the one movement only on a straight rule, which is a holdover from my F3 league. So what that basically means is once you pick your line on a straight, you can move once and once only. So if you defend, you can't open the entrance, open up the exit anymore. Or if you stay wide, you can't narrow the line. And what that does is it just creates more passing opportunities.
Yeah.
The good part too is that we've got 10 cars to choose from. And I believe, there'll be 11 coming soon.
Is it 10?
You got Dave Duddell. Is he not changed his car because he's got WK and P on that, but it says he's Corkscrew Racing.
Not sure.
Well, he might race that in another series. I know you've mentioned it in the past. That spec map is interesting, isn't it? On the WKP cars.
There's a couple of them like that. Yeah, I did read something about how that. Well, that one's not so bad, but yeah, some of the white ones are quite translucent, sort of.
Different look.
Yeah, the front of that there is, I don't know, it's strange.
Pair of less paint job.
I don't know if anyone's saw that paint of Manuel's on the ASR league the other day. The front bumper you'd swear it was painted silver, but the whole thing has to be just a reflection of the clouds above it, I think, because the car's definitely blue on the front grille.
So there's 11 cars. Mark.
Really?
There's 11 cars to choose from.
And the Aston Martin's coming, so they'll make it 12.
No, it's 11. I'm counting that. So there's 10. So the BMW, the Lambo, the Merc, Porsche, Ferrari, Audi, Chevy, the Mustang, the McLaren, the Acura, and the new. What is it? What was the Aston? That new one.
Advantage.
Yeah, that's 11.
If that is as good as the old one and sounds as good as the old one, I can't wait. I will move.
So yeah.
Add the GT4s in there, I'll race.
Yeah.
I like the GT3s though.
Well, they're getting that makeover too, so you might change it up.
So the way I've structured it, as you'll see as I've started to start Discord, is I've just referred to it as the support series. So if we want to change in the future, we definitely can. We're not for a hard and fast rule that it must be GT3s or anything like that. It's
Brad
that's
going
not
right.
that's not the line.
It was a good line though. He took it.
Easy to
Took it
do.
once or twice.
It's easy to do there.
Easy.
Yeah. You get your breaking point wrong and you're out there.
I reckon a few drivers at this point of time would be watching their incidents roll up.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's one of those tracks. It's sort of like Red Bull comes to mind as well, right? Where it lets you push the track limits and you have to push the track limits. But then all of a sudden you start racking up the zeros.
Yeah, it certainly invites you to have a go.
So the other thing that concerned me a little bit from a race controller point of view was the fact that you can, in some parts of the track, go all four wheels outside the white line and then come back on, which is under Vet's rules is a rejoin. And I had to give a redress penalty for a pass made on the over 40s for that. In fact, that was the only call I had to make the whole night on the over 40s. It was a pass made out on the cove. Oh, run a bit wide there, Mark, or is that just leading through?
Just through. Could see him coming. That's what I mean. That's I will let you through. It wasn't the ideal place to let you through, but he was coming quick.
Oh, he's doing a great job, but Alex is just hanging in, and Brett's still hanging in too. But they've got a big gap on with Phil and Nathan now.
It's the same. I think about a lap later, Alex forces the issue with me and sticks it into the door so he gets me out of the way, which personally I think was quite rude. I would have let you by on the main straight where it was safe instead of causing yourself to grab another 4X. Another impatient driver.
Can we have a look at the pit stops there, Adrian? Time?
They just trying.
Okay. A few long stoppers.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Joel took a real long. Must have got a drive through as well.
Callahan too. Daryl took a 37.4.
For speeding.
Peck's come in. So how far could 70 laps? Would you say the lap 22 was the part?
Critical.
Was it?
I think lap 22 is a critical lap. I think. But that would obviously be a very long stint on tyres.
That's fine.
It might not have been a pit stop for Pecky, it might have been a drive-through. A very demanding track this, no time to have a rest.
I can imagine on the motorbike going from left to right to left to right.
Yeah, definitely had that feel to it, didn't it? That
Yeah, it would be fun.
that little kink in the straight that you basically were taking flat out, or just there. Yeah, that was when you got it right. It was quite a thrill, wasn't it?
It was nice. It was so hard to see where the actual curve was because of the sun reflecting on it.
Yeah, yeah, know what you
Oh,
mean.
here we go.
There you go, Mark.
Is that Mark?
No, that was
That
Ed.
It was
Oh,
Ed.
that was Ed, wasn't it?
Hmm. Now, and this, I
Oh. Battle's on. Oh,
Oh,
you saved that, alright?
Probably the wrong time to say it, but James drove really well the other night. I was in battle with him two or three times, and I think he got the better of me in the end. But yeah, no, it was good racing.
Yeah, no, James looks like he's really improving. He's still spending a lot of time in race control, unfortunately, but he's definitely improving. Well, to James's credit, a lot of the time he goes to race control to learn what to do better.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, no, that's why I said what I said. I've noticed an improvement for sure.
That's caused his first three cars to get very tight there. The battle's on now.
yeah, if I'm Alex, I'm not sure if I would have jumped into the lead there. He's obviously got a good speed advantage. He definitely caught right up to David. He probably could have just, sat in, saved fuel, run a bit longer.
Where's the racer in you gone, Bruce?
It's gone with my ability,
Yeah, I never had it.
or lack thereof. I might be shit behind the wheel, but I know one or two things about strategy.
I don't even know how to spell it.
STZ.
IPPY.
Yeah.
Just a Papedia.
Yep. So next year, Bruce, are they going to bring back any of the over races? Or?
Not going to say no, but I think what's disappointing is the over 40s is where the bulk of the time is, bulk of the numbers are, if you like, and it wasn't that well attended. I think it's a tricky balance, right? It's because we don't want to do too many series. We also don't want to compete with other leagues because there's pretty much a league every night of the week now.
Yeah, there's definitely, well, I don't know about the 40-year-olds, but for the 60-year-olds, there's definitely a good chance of burnout if you put too much into it, eh?
Yeah, no, exactly. So I think I would have seen it, and I think we'll have a season off next season. I don't think there's any plans at this point to do anything. We're not going to do like the over, 35s or whatever, or the under 40s next season. So I think we'll just probably let it sit for a while. If people want something different, we've got the GT3 league provides an option there. But I don't know. I think it's there's plenty of racing to get on with because I don't know. You can always go race officials.
Yeah, I've been doing officials this season on Monday nights, and to be honest, thoroughly enjoying it. Most Mondays there's been 3 splits, so I've been reasonably competitive in the third split, and it's been quite good instead of running around in 35th in the in this split. I've been getting the odd run in the top 10 in the officials. So yeah, it's just been different racing, and most of it's been pretty clean. So good.
Yeah, I think it's interesting, right? Because I think it's a far cry from when Gen 3 first came out. There was like, every man and his dog came racing back. It was a bit dirty.
There's always that for the first 6 months when there's a new car, isn't there?
Yeah, but I think
it does drop off. But
yeah, I think what'll be interesting next season, particularly with the calendar that we've put together, I know why's my mouse so slow on this machine? It's weird. Anyway, with the calendar that we've put together, I'm just going to bring it up. We've got the Bathurst 1000 is on week 2.
Leaders in.
So let me just find it.
Leaders come into the pits.
So the official schedule has Phillip Island for the first round, then Bathurst, week 2 with the official 1000. So that will see, I think, a lot of people come to the V8 on week 2 of the officials. So
yeah, I think the whole season will see the V8s. Like it's there's more traditional supercars tracks in next season.
Yeah, so I think we'll see Phillip Island and Bathurst come in, then Watkin Glens Boot, which is always a popular track the week after. So hopefully you'll have some carryover to that track as well. Algarve, I don't know Algarve's in the list anyway. Oh, did Algarve get the boot? No, I didn't. Then Belle Isle, of course, because we always have a street circuit. Sandown is there because of the Pro Series. Thruxton, Le Mans, 24-hour circuit. Red Bull GP, and then with officials, Sachsenring, Laguna Seca, and Imola is the last round. So I've proposed some changes going forward, and I think the changes I'm sort of proposing going forward from a calendar sort of admit that the V8s are a series where people have the tracks that they like, and so I've sort of looked at what the GTE series does from a rotation point of view. So basically there's like a Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, Group 4 rotation. So the popular tracks sort of are always in, and then the sort of what's left comes at the bottom. So we'll see how that goes. Also probably move to a once a year or twice a year vote.
Hamish wants to know, Bruce, are the league considering replacing Thruxton with Mexico City?
No.
Well, I didn't know Mexico City was coming out the other day, so yeah.
No,
would you consider Bruce doing Phillip Island twice and getting rid of Bathurst?
Yeah,
Why? Sure, I'll just have to call it
I'd rather race at Bathurst than Phillip Island, to be honest.
As long as I can get your email and put it into the official calendar.
Yep.
For complaints.
Yeah,
I can't even get Zippy to give us his email
down.
for our team records. I don't think he's going to give
I
give
think
it to you for that.
To answer, that's not the way to go around that corner. To answer, is there going to be some AJ on AJ team action here? This is what I want to know. So the answer to Hamish's question, we generally have stopped putting new tracks in the season they come out. And part of the reason is that you can get suckered into it. Like Caldwell Park, for example, if we put that in, that just would not have worked as a racetrack. The same with, what comes to mind? It's not what we got recently. Not Watkins Glen, Willow Springs, right? So we put it in the schedule, and yes, it's a decent club track, but is it good for a V8 series? Probably not. So
Spills in from the lead.
So now we can see what the other boys will do when they come out. So will Mexico City go in? Maybe. Probably the season after, if it does, after it gets raced, we'll see how popular it is. I'm also mindful that we don't want to have people having to buy a track for a one and done.
They're all starting to come in now.
We'll change Bathurst to 150 kilometres and make the Le Mans 300.
Le Mans will be a long one,
like that.
Just because it is.
Well, Le Mans is a great track.
It is. Plenty of time to have breaks.
I remember when it come up in the officials when we joined the GTC Cup, which had the old Mustang, the old FR500, Solstice, the other car, the Jetta, and there was something else there as well. And we joked with the Solstice boys, you get a cut lunch to go down the straight with because you're going to need it.
Yeah. So I'm just going to bring up the updates, see what we've got. What's coming? Let me see. Yeah, Mexico City. Alton Park. It's been updated, so we can go back there. So
It's
what's
only
been
a refresh of the graphics, though. It's not a rescan.
Yeah, the new UI looked interesting.
Did.
So we've got Daytona, Coda, Watkins Glen. Oh, the updated curving. That'll be interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Chicago Street Course. Don't know what's changed there. I'm just reading for the blog. Texas Motor Speedway. Rescans, Mobile Technology Raceway. Which one's that? That's not, looking at a second, that's the other one, isn't it? That's the oval. Charlotte Motor Speedway. Does that mean the new Roval layout's coming in? I must put that back on the calendar. North Wilkesboro and Sonoma. Now with Sonoma, they mentioned that they scanned it. The track fell apart the day after they scanned it. So
What? How?
yeah, I'm not sure. Will Sonoma finally be green, or is it going to stay yellow and dirty? That's the question.
Dirty, yeah.
Be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, so that's what's coming in.
I'd like to
So
see
what
the
did they do?
luminous
Did
safety
they just spray a whole lot of water on Sonoma and make things grow?
No, Sonoma it's not because it's in California. I think it can get very green in the right time of year, but just when they scanned it, it was very dry. Just like in Australia, right? You can have very green stuff, or it's brown when there's nothing. So new UI, what have we got? Let me have a read down this. Tooltips, yeah, sim options, whatever, Alt K, well, that's always been a thing. Virtual mirror size, yeah, we can do that anyway. Sounds like you can do it in sim as opposed to out of sim, but it's a bit weird.
Yeah, there was a few changes there that it said the Alt K still works like it used to, but it's also used for a couple of other functions now. There's more you can do with it, basically.
Black boxes have minimized and expanded. I don't know what that means.
You can actually get rid of it off your screen to minimize it. Yeah, so you can actually just make it.
That'd be good.
Real world clock. Oh.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, I read that. It was going to have real world and track clock.
Did you see the iRacing arcade they're bringing in?
Nope.
Yeah, I read that too. Didn't sound like me at all, but there's some sort of arcade version coming out.
We'll change the bets.
I think it might have been Joel.
Joel's gone off.
Yep.
I must admit, all credits to them. Like the UI looks completely different, but all still looks very iRacing as well.
Yeah, it just looks modernised, doesn't it?
Are they bringing out their own overlays as well?
Doesn't mention it.
Be interesting to see just how much more graphic power they've got.
Well, the only thing you need to have overlays is you need to just be able to bring up multiple black boxes.
Yeah. Because I know they were talking about having their own overlays, so people didn't have to go and download them.
Yeah, the pictures I saw yesterday looked like, maybe that is what's coming. But I just thought the whole thing looked a lot more modern.
All right, so they're saying, and moving forward, something, the exact quote here is, and something to do with black boxes, ... Whatever that means.
Means it's a teaser and they don't want to tell us too much.
Interestingly, for VR users too, looks like there's a big update as well. A lot of VR users. So,
the VR looks interesting.
There's a chance they might hold it as well.
AJ.
That might have been my little wheel moment, I think. I only had a couple of little moments. One was the wheel disconnected itself, and the other one was Mr. Craig gave me a little touch up, but he was very apologetic about it. It wasn't any he readdressed the whole thing, but so I'm picking that one there was probably my wheel disconnecting.
Did he buy you a drink first? That's the blight.
Not sure I trust anything coming out of my look.
What happened to David Dundell? He's dropped down to 8th.
He got a drive through for turning Ed.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what a bummer.
What was that for, Mark?
Very impatient.
Turned
He
dead.
turned Ed at the last
Oh,
corner.
Okay.
Yeah, Ron's driving well, up 6. Craig Ellie up 14.
Yeah, he's had a great race, hasn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we were
it's all
saying
season.
earlier he's driving really well this season.
Yep.
Really well.
Not qualifying as well, but he's racing well.
Yeah.
He was standing me there.
I said I haven't really heard of him, but he's been around for a hell of a long time. And then he was in the over 50s when I was in it, and he won that race in the rain.
In the rain, yeah.
Yeah, and he
that's
had he had a couple of good races and that, and it's like, wow, look at this guy go.
Who's this guy? Who was that guy? What was his name again? Roy somebody?
Lurker.
The lurker, Roy the lurker Clark, is lurking.
He's lurking at a wedding at the moment.
It's always nice to get your kids off your chest and out of your head.
Mr. Galley just posted some shots in the Shadow Racing Discord about his real life race car up on a truck, on a trailer, ready to go to the track.
What kind of car?
It was a Commodore, but it's a Commodore with painted on lights, so don't know actually what's underneath the shell.
Okay. And where's he racing that at?
Somewhere where you go round and round and round, turning left. The funny thing about Australia, like dirt oval racing isn't that well known, but we have something like 50 tracks in Australia for dirt ovals.
We got one here. One or two? Two.
Got one right in the bloody main street of Grafton.
We got 3 of them in
Right.
Tassie.
It's like Grafton City Speedway, and it's like, there it is. It's just inside the race, inside the showground.
We would have had heaps of them, but the Victorian government would have charged too much land tax on it and had to sell it.
No, there's still one at Nyora. That's halfway to Mile.
Nyora?
Oh,
Around. Yeah, Nyora was
what is it with
major
AJ? That's not the way. It's not a dirt layout.
Yeah, it was those bloody marbles. Once I got out there, I couldn't get back in.
What are you letting that guy through? You're the team boss. He's supposed to sit behind you and give you a push.
Like I said a couple of weeks ago, Mark, growing up when I was in the 1920s, living in the country, I mean, there was so many tracks around where they would do smash-up derbies and figure-8 derbies, and, every Tom, Dick and Harry had a busted-up car that they would race on the once a month. But, yeah, you don't hear it much anymore.
Yeah, Zippy, so you're saying
No.
that you are 95 years old. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
You grew up in the 1920s.
No, when I was 19 or 20.
You know, what you said was, when I grew up in the 1920s.
Okay, sorry.
No, but you don't get a lot of that now because you can't afford to wreck a car.
Well, it's not that. It's insurance.
I was going to
Yeah.
say they're all sim racing now.
Yeah, well, that's true. But you can't afford just to go out and buy an old car and just slam it around because,
Not even that. You
it's
can't
not
afford
a
to go
big
in and
thing to
watch
do
it.
anymore.
It's too expensive
Yeah,
to go
well,
and
that's-
watch.
Like you
Yeah,
can
well,
imagine, you'd imagine what the insurance would be like, though. Like I said, it's just
What
it's
insurance?
too hard. Yeah, but you
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
have it.
Yeah, you do. I know where you're going with it, Zippy. Yeah.
Because I assume motor racing used to be like sailing was when I was a kid, which was that no one had insurance, and basically it was if you turn up on and go racing, it's your risk. You're responsible for the cost of any repairs. that happen to you, that happen while you're out there. Simple, end of the story.
And most people agree with that, but then there's always a lawyer lurking to think how can I get extra money out of this?
Yeah.
It's the same as football. Every footballer knew what the risks were: tackling, bumping, Now they're all trying to sue it for head injuries from years and years ago. They knew what it was going to be.
Yeah, exactly. They should have made them sign a clause so that they couldn't do this in the future.
Can't have fun anymore.
Well, most of the speedway stuff they would have signed a clause to say,
Yeah. Oh, yeah, but I mean with football and stuff like that.
So one thing I love is when you go watch old TV shows that are period accurate. Like I remember vividly an old episode of Mad Men, which was set in the 70s. And these two mothers are driving their kids somewhere, and they're sitting there smoking their cigarettes in the front seat, and the kids are in the back seat in no seatbelts with the plastic bags from the dry cleaning over their heads, jumping around.
Yep.
Yeah, well, look, it's my every Sunday we used to have to go to bloody church, and all my clothes were covered in ash from Dad smoking in the front, and thinking he would tap it out the window, it would just blow straight back onto me.
Yeah. Here's the big question for you. Why does every new car still come with a cigarette lighter?
It's not.
You can
A lot
charge
of them
your iPhone.
don't these days.
No. So they do. They all still have it, because we found it in my wife's new car. We're like, oh, it doesn't have one. I found it today. So it's the most, I know it's a de facto power standard, but it's the most stupid power standard known to man.
Yeah.
Why don't they just come with a cigarette lighter that you have to plug into a USB port and just get rid of it?
Yeah.
They don't even put ashtrays in cars anymore.
No. God, back when I was a kid, they had cigarette lighters in the back seats of cars.
Yeah.
Yep.
Next door to the
Ashtrays in
ashtray.
the console, on the door.
Next to the kids. Yep.
See, but the ashtrays were handy because we're putting change and shit in.
Yep.
Yeah.
But the old adage was, in case of an accident, you used to be able to put the cigarette lighter on and burn the seatbelt so you
I
could
was
get
just
out.
going to say, I was one of those kids that licked the cigarette lighter in the back seat.
Ooh.
Sure you could.
I remember.
I only did it once, mind you.
Yeah, my mate had one where he had a little Mazda Capella, and he decided to test it out, and it pushed it in, and it went straight back, and it flew out into the back seat, and we were scuffling around trying to find it.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Andrew, there's a bit of poison out there. Can you put up the time differences, please, between all the drivers? It's not even up on the top yet.
We just have to guess.
Yeah.
1 and 2. It's 1.2.
So Brett also out to a 1.5 second lead, 1.6 second now. Oh, he's 1.7. I keep saying it, 1.8. No, over Phil Manuel. Ron Allen
Phil's doing well.
is 19 seconds off the lead. So
It's a very close battle with Bill and Alex.
Yeah, and they're only 1.7 behind Brett too.
yeah, but this is the battle, though, isn't it? Mr. Galley on Mr. Glenn Collinson. Collinson. Russell, you're in back in 31. I would have thought Russell would have done a little bit better.
Yeah,
He blew an engine.
No, I just mean at the end of the season. Like, so Russell's someone who obviously split 4 on fire when he was down there, and I would have expected he would be mid-pack most races. Doesn't really
He's
seem.
had a few disconnects early in the season.
he was up in the top 5, wasn't he?
Yeah, until he blew the engine.
There's another off track. I reckon a few would be scared at the moment, going over the limit for a drive-through.
About six laps to go. It's neck and neck on the top 3.
So Andrew is someone that continues to impress me. I think being in a team environment's really working for him. he was someone that I would race with regularly. Now I can't get close to him, so he's definitely improved a lot.
Yeah.
He has.
Yes, he has.
He's constantly knocking us off in practice. Comes in, does a half dozen laps.
Yeah, that'll be a slowdown.
So this is a shortcut. Another one? No,
That's,
maybe not that one.
It's amazing how much you could cut.
Oh, tap. Oh, coming in the back.
Oh, here we go. Still lose two at once.
God.
Oh!
Now, technically, Andrew should have been left some room there, but
Nice battle going on here.
Very lucky, very risky, but from David. But geez, they all did it well.
You mustn't have got a slowdown for that cut.
no, I think his wheels were still okay. It's not the Jerez pit entry. I do find it weird. You would sort of think that it would be consistent. The track limits are just horrendously inconsistent.
Loose out of that corner. He's sort of a little bit too wide.
Holding him out.
Into the mode, yep. 5 laps to go.
Yeah, I think so Dave must have had a bit of a slowdown, you reckon, there, because he had a bit of a gap and Andrew caught back up.
No, he got a little bit wobbly on the last corner.
Pete Latham is actually doing quite well here in P10. He, inside baseball, he turned up on Sunday night to try and do some practice, and he had to walk away because there wasn't enough internet in his house. It was going to take 6 hours to download the track. So I don't think he actually even bought it until Wednesday.
Hell.
Yeah, that's what grandkids and kids and all sorts of stuff. Just
dial up.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah, Pete lives a long way out of the stick.
Yeah, a few tracks ago, can't remember which one it was, but it was 3 hours and 20 minutes for me. One of the new tracks. The one we had rain on. Oh, no, not rain. One of the other new ones.
Hockenheim.
Well, it's good old Okayama next week, isn't it?
Yep.
Loving it in practice. Well, I did have another wheel disconnect today, but I changed USB cables and I haven't had one since then, so I'm hoping that's all it was. But
Nice.
No, it's too early to celebrate yet.
So was that software that I'm talking about helpful? Was it USB tree or something? Oh, it's a big lunge on the outside.
Oh, round he goes.
Oh, no.
Race control.
Well, it's working, but I don't really know what I'm looking at. I assume that when I do get a disconnect, I'll be able to see on there which one it is that's doing it. But in the meantime, I'm hoping that changing the cable may have fixed the problem.
That's what that last minute lunge has completely screwed someone's race.
Yep. Unfortunately.
Alex is pushing on Brett now.
3 to go.
Dave Galley is up 16.
I was just going to say he's up 16 spots, and the computer must have found it itself. Yeah, it's a good effort, isn't it? Although I assume that means he didn't set a qualifying time.
No, he didn't.
3 drivers They're already out.
Nice battle going on here.
Old Joel and Russell will be hoping that they can use this one as a drop round and it won't hurt them too much.
You can't be doing that next week.
No.
No, that's right with Okayama, but at least we all know the track. Most of us started off in Mazda MX-5s or something running around that track.
Yeah, it's true.
Sure did. 4-week rotation.
Oh yeah, for the support series, to not worry about drop rounds or any of that malarkey, I decided to go for the old classic. Oh, here we go. Here's a move.
Oh,
Does he pull it off? Oh, maybe. It's on the outside
Yeah.
coming through. He's got a right-hander. Can he hold it around the outside?
this is going to bring everyone in.
No, he can't.
There's some good close racing going on here, though, isn't there?
So
Awesome
Pecky
stuff.
keeps him in front.
Yeah, whatever the outcome, bloody good racing, guys. Nice, clean,
Yeah, well
respectful
done.
stuff.
Yeah, Pecky having the widest. What is he driving? A Mustang, Camaro, whatever it is, widest supercar.
Camaro.
Yeah, it's Camaro. Just picked have another look.
Oh, he's got the inside.
Is he going to get there? Is he going to get there? Looks like he did. Oh, no, they're still going. Oh,
Oh,
Still going.
bit of wibble.
Pecky's back in front.
He's out
Pete's
wide,
up the
though.
inside.
Bit wide, yeah.
We don't care about the leader at this point, AJ.
No, but
Yeah.
Can Brett bring it home? Get his second win of the year, of the season.
Oh, Pete Vermeer's stolen it. He's off. He's running away.
ooh, that's a bit wide.
Oh, you don't want to get a slow
Right.
down now.
Tyres would have been screaming.
Just one more. Just one more.
Yeah, what was the track tip? Did AJ open? Did not AJ? Did John Vanry JVR open it up, or was it still
Yes.
Yeah,
so
I think
yeah,
ours
right
flying through about 26.
Yeah. Oh, he's a bit wide there.
He'd be watching his mirrors.
Ooh,
Oh,
Pete
something
Vermeer's
must happen to
lost
Peter.
out.
Oh, what's going on here?
Ooh, I don't think I should have to do that.
I don't think so. Oh, I was worried there for a second. I seen Phil had a dropout. Ooh.
Not long to go now.
Couple more corners. Last corner.
Another good drive by Brett.
Yeah, well done, Brett.
Yep.
Awesome.
Great drive.
Great drive. Congratulations.
Alex Oman second. Our own Bill Manuel home in third.
Woohoo!
That's still his highest,
Yeah,
isn't it?
still.
He hasn't had a second yet, has he?
Roy's trying to make the move.
In slow mo.
Ooh,
Oh,
hold it,
Ooh.
Roy.
Oh, hang on there,
no.
Roy.
It's gonna end
He's got
now.
7.5 seconds behind him.
it's going to be a hard one to pick driver of the day, as far as I'm concerned.
Hmm.
I mean,
Yeah.
Brett's had it. Ron's had it. It's going to be interesting. There's quite a few there that have had it. Peter Latham's had it before.
Richard Christian, he's up 14.
Greg
Dave Kelly,
Colson.
19.
Yeah, I'm going.
Craig up 12.
My
Craig.
Yeah, I think Craig Healy's won it too already. I think
Yeah, I think so.
I'm going to put my name up for Dave Galley this time. I think that's an awesome effort from Dave. Someone that's not usually up near the front.
Yeah, I'll go along with that too, I reckon.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously
Good
the top 10 and all that, and the bigger guys have raced well, but that's really great driving by Dave.
And on a track where off tracks were easy and slowdowns were very easy to get. So
Hey Brett, anyone you want to thank? Obviously, player one. They're doing really well now, player one. We used to have a big laugh about them having, player on player racing, but you don't hear that much anymore now. They've really started to really improve. Well done, Dave.
Yep, congratulations, Dave, on driver of the day.
yep, well done.
Yeah, well done.
So interesting.
Great drive by Alex and a great drive by Phil.
Unfortunately, the points haven't been updated yet.
So Brett wants to congratulate Alex and Phil on a great drive, and player one and you, Zippy.
Yes. Well, Brett would have consolidated top spot, obviously for next week. So he'd be still on the top there. Russell could have hurt him a bit, his chances, but yeah, so it'd be interesting to see. Ron's, he's had a good race. He's in the mix, so yeah, it's going to be interesting for the last race. And once again, you can't have it as a drop round, so it's going to make it very interesting.
Sure will.
AJ, you can do the speech for Phil.
Yeah, well, I'll just say well done, Phil. That's all I'll say. Yeah, no, good to see him up there. I think that's the second, third this season, so it's a good effort.
It's his best, So not long now. Hopefully, he breaks that hoodoo of third and gets first or second. But he's loving it. He's one of the biggest talkers in our race chat room. He's absolutely loving the racing.
All right, guys. Well,
off to Okayama next week.
Yeah.
250 kilometres.
I have to practice my Japanese.
Yeah.
Oh no! After your earlier effort, I don't know about that.
Oh, come on. Buongiorno. Ciao, belle.
Now say that in Japanese.
Yeah.
Konnichiwa.
Good effort. Righto, guys. I'm going to wrap it up at that. And yeah, thanks to everyone out in YouTube for joining us. And
Yep.
yeah, thanks to you guys for coming along and giving me a hand. And we will see you all next week at Okayama for the big final.
A big
finale.
final.
250 k, so it's almost an enduro. 68 laps. Yeah. We all know the track, but it's one of those tracks where someone sticks their nose up on the inside. There's a good chance you're going to go around.
And non-drop rounds, so you want to make
You want to have a clean start, and you want to sort of get yourself settled early. And yes, it's looking forward to it in the split 3.
Yep, me too.
And so when are you heading out, Zippy? When are you heading off?
I'm heading off Sunday morning as early as I possibly can, but like I said, I'm picking into Bacchus Marsh to catch up with Gary and Anita. Hopefully be there for an hour or so and then make my way. If I don't, I'll message you anyway, but if I'm running a bit late, I'll just crash wherever I am and pop in Monday morning. But you're having Monday off, aren't you?
Yeah, actually, I will have to put the working plans in for that too. Yes, I am having the day off.
Yep. Well, anyway, I'll be catching you. Like I said, if worst comes to worst, I will be there Monday morning, and I'll message you and catch up with you then, and have a cup of tea or two.
Yep.
cup of tea?
Yeah, no, there's plenty. Actually, no, there's plenty. There's a lot more coffee around this town.
Well, that's all I got with Lou's place. So it's all he had was coffee.
Beautiful coffee.
Beautiful coffee, straight out of a bean, out of a monkey's butt.
And on that note, the night off.
Can't wait to hear those engines roar.